so guys, I apologize for the air conditioner noise in the background. A little bit of a rush today, but I did want to touch on this subject because someone actually emailed me a question, and I wanted to answer it. And I just went and checked to make sure that my answer was correct. The question was, why did I decide to go with a landing page instead of a channel? And originally, my goal was to, by the beginning of this year, to have a channel established. That was 6 months ago. That was because 2.5 years ago, when I started doing the Amazon Video Direct, I had read somewhere that to have a channel, what I needed was 20 titles. As you all know, I have about 16 titles up. So 20 titles seem very attainable. I think I have 17 now, actually. We just added Jack vs. Lanterns, which, by the way, Jack vs. Lanterns is on Amazon Prime, as included with Prime, for just the next 30 days. So from Father's Day now until the 16th of July, that's it. Then it's coming back off, and you're going to have to rent it or buy it or whatever, because we make a lot more money that way than we do at 6 cents an hour, right? So we're doing it this way so you guys can watch it, you can rate it. You know, you're on my channel, so you're my friend, so I want you guys to get the deal. So go watch it, go rate it. I don't care if you hate it. Please just rate it. Tell people about it, whether you like it or not. Because you guys who are doing YouTube channels, you know, the metrics are what counts. The engagement. Whether the engagement is good or bad is actually less important than the fact that it engaged you to say something at all. So please, if you have an Amazon Prime account, which if you're watching this you probably do, go watch Jack vs. Lanterns. Sit through as much of it as you can so you know I get my full 9 cents. And then drop a comment, give it a star rating, you know, 1 star or 5 stars. I don't care. Whatever you really feel it deserves, whatever it deserves from you. Because, you know, you have an opinion on it that might be different from somebody else's. And it's a very silly movie. It's a fun movie. Some people are going to love it. Some people are going to hate it. Some people are just going to be like, it was a movie. But anyway, so now back to the channel. So I thought I'd have 20 titles. Not a big problem by now. I have 17. I would have had the 20 if I kept pushing for it, if I thought I really needed it. Because, you know, the channel was my goal. And I do have some stuff backlogged that if we were still making the money we were making when it was 15 cents an hour, and when things were fresh and new, and when people were watching our movies a ridiculous amount, like 5 to 10 times more often than we're getting viewed now, because they're older and because there's a lot more competition. Back then I would have pushed because, you know, it was worth it. The money was there. But now it just doesn't seem worth it. So I didn't get my 20 titles. But now the requirement is, you ready for this, guys? To have a channel. To have a channel. Sorry, I keep going out of my light. The requirement is 200 standalone titles. 200. Or 50 series, you know, 50 seasons of a show, or multiple shows. That will stay on there for at least 18 months. So what do you think about it? A single person like me, a single producer, coming up with 200 standalone titles, and not all being shorts, because, you know, I normally do feature stuff, and not all being talking head stuff like this, because this is not what they're talking about. That's going to be darn near impossible. And so at some point we were at where you needed 20. Maybe somebody misread that. But I know that we had gotten to where it was only 50 standalones, because I still thought I had a chance of doing it within a 3 or 4 year period. And now we're up to 200. I will be old, bald, and dead before I get to 200 standalone titles working on my own. So probably not a challenge. So now we're with the landing page. Will I try for 50 seasons of shows? I've actually got 5 show ideas. Would any of them run 10 seasons? Probably not. I guess I could start captioning all these little YouTube videos and just keep throwing them on there as standalone titles and see if they'll take them. If they do that, then maybe we'll get a channel. I do think a channel is a better way to make money, but for now, it's not in the cards for us. We do now have 4 movies, and I think about 8 more coming to a channel called Midnight Pulp, which is a Roku channel. They're free. They're ad-supported. I cannot tell you what the money is yet. These are the guys I've been wanting to tell you guys about for a while, but they took a very long time to get our content up. They did change. They spruced up some of our artwork for the 4 they have up so far. And they have a lot of content coming. They just keep throwing stuff on. So it's nice to be mixed in among other stuff. I mean, you know, Peter Jackson's movie Bad Taste is in one of the same lists as we are on there. So it's kind of a neat thing to be mingled in with stuff that inspired you to make movies in the first place, right? So it's called Midnight Pulp. Give them a look. After you've seen it, if it's something you guys think you're interested in, let me know, and I'll check with them about giving you contact information and everything on here. And I cannot tell you what the money's like yet, or what the views are like or anything like that, because we haven't gotten to that point. The movies just went up, I believe, this past month. I actually found out by checking the channel to see if I was up there yet. I hadn't heard from them about it, so there you go with that. I'm sorry, I think I look very shadowy here, but like I said, I'm in a bit of a rush to get this one out. I'm starting some new chapters in life over the summer, and I said in one of my other blogs, if you guys read my blog, I'll put a link down below. If that works out, I will talk about what that is. But we're very much right now just concentrating on Jack vs. Lanterns and X-24, getting people to see those. Stop by the webpage and buy the DVD directly from me if you'd like. That's the way I make the most money. If you're in the UK, outside of the US, we ask that you buy it from Amazon, just because by the time we ship to you guys, the customs charges and the shipping charges, it costs like $40. And I love my movies. I love my cast. I think they're very entertaining. I don't think you should pay $40 for them. We can get them for $15. So especially since the difference for you is $25, and the difference for me is $3. So why should, and I have to do a lot more work for the one that I ship to you guys directly with all the customs forms and everything else. So why, just to give me $3 extra, should you spend $25 more, right? I don't want you to do that. So please, if you can do it this weekend, Jack vs. Lanterns, but definitely do it in the next 30 days. Jack vs. Lanterns, watch it, rate it, love it, hate it, don't care. Just give people your honest opinion. Spread the word on it. Go, oh my gosh, there's this great movie you got to see, or there's this really fun movie that you guys with kids should introduce to monster movies with, or this thing was a real stinker and you should watch it because you will laugh at how inept it is. And I mean, you guys have been watching, well, if you're on this channel and you've looked around, you've seen the stuff we've done with the pumpkin heads and stuff, how we were making them. You know it's paper mache. You know I never got the bumper that someone said they were going to make me. You know that I wound up having to shoot a bunch of blue screen stuff like this for the movie that was supposed to be outside. So it's a bunch of characters that are cropped like this, and everything's blue tinted to kind of cover the hazes around their hair, because it's what happens. It's the weather. When the weather changes and people have to be back across the country the next day, there's not a lot you can do about it. And you guys might have noticed, I shaved the head down. I'm also going real thin here. Shave the hair down. It is summer. We're busy up at our rental property. I got the new stuff going on. So even though I'm not shooting, I'm a lot busier than I usually am. And that means that one thing I don't have time for is to wake up in the morning and have to mess with brushing my hair and stuff. So I just shave it. And this is going to go soon too. Probably the next time you see me on camera, I will not have a beard because it's way too darn hot here, even on the mountain, to have a beard. And the only reason this one's still in, I'll be quite honest, there's still some dye in here, and that stuff's $8 a box. And I'm going to enjoy it while it lasts. But as soon as this is all gray, it's gone. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. I will be back soon. But if any of you can think of a way that we can get a channel up there, the 200 standalones or the 50 seasons or what, 50 episodes or 50 seasons? 50 episodes? 50 episodes, I think. But still, that's a lot. I mean, I've got like 12 episodes up there now. One of the things we are thinking of doing is an anthology show, and then I can start by bringing a bunch of the shorts in already. So let me know what you guys think of that, and we'll keep you updated. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye bye.